Hey guys, it's John here on Homestead Evolution. Said yesterday that I was going to put the backs on rabbit hutches. Well, they didn't quite work out. Why? It's the week before Christmas and I'm running around trying to get things done like everybody else. The weather's good, so I'm trying to get work done outside. My entire family's coming up on the 24th. I still work full time, 40 hours a week for somebody else. Yeah, we just having loads of fun. So, God's blessed me. It's still good weather. Looks like it's going to snow, but it's still good weather. It's in the 30s. Wind's not blowing. So today I've got to put the backs on the rabbit hutches. Always seems like there's never enough time. There's never enough daylight. So, I'm going to probably stop and start this video. I'll probably piece it together later on our process of our rabbit hutches, because we modified it basically from what we found online, YouTube, and it works for us. So like I said, what works for us may not work for somebody else. You know, that's the beauty of having a homestead and figuring out what works for you, what doesn't, and why we like YouTube, because it's open source and I can glean information from other people. They can glean information from me. That's why I started the channel. So anyway, I'm gonna start this process and take you along for the ride. Hey guys, here's one of my hutches. I just moved my buck to an open hole because I had an open spot for him. So come back over here. This is my hutch with our design that we like. There is what I'm going to cover up. Basically, I'm going to take this. I got a board that goes in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down and put that in there. I got a piece of wood that goes in the bottom of there. Right now it's just hay, but I'm going to take that hay out, put that piece of wood in, and put the hay back in. Gives them a little hidey hole, and they stay warm. So that's what I'm going to do, and I got to do that for 7 rabbits. So here we go. So I'm going to put the back on, and as you can see, it'll lay in between here and here. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll screw that down, and this gives me an opportunity to clean out the bottoms here. This is probably the worst rabbit I have. He's a buck. His name's Mr. Green, but I should call him Pigpen because he's just really messy. So, and as you could tell, come springtime, I need to replace pieces of the legs. With the modular design, all I got to do is take 4 screws out, 2 here, 2 there, pop another piece on, put the screws back on, I'm good to go. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean and put the back on, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. Okay guys, one of the things I've noticed is in years we've moved hutches around and so forth. As you can tell, I don't know if you can see, there's writing here, and it says a number 9 and a number 8. Okay, fade it off. On the backs of these, I wrote down the hutch, top, whatever. Well, this one doesn't go to this one, and it's not fitting properly. So by process of elimination, I am laying down. I have 2 hutches here that are empty, this one and this one. So I've got that one to fit. So now I can move another rabbit over to there and just start down the line to get them to work out. So that's what I'm doing now. I've got that one done. Displaced my blue silver fox doe because I am now working on hers. Just a quick thing. See how down here at the bottoms, these are 2x2s that are 45'd. Just try to help anything roll off. So any flat surface like that, I 45'd. And just with a staple gun, just stapled it down. So there's one there, there's one here. So there's their hole. Anyway, I gotta clean this one up. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. There's the bottom that's in. So, and I'll layer that with hay. There's the back, so they got airflow here. They got airflow through the front. Great. the airflow through here. It's a gap about like this. So let me show you. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gap up here. Okay, it's probably about that far. And worst case, I have done it in years past. If it's really bad out, what I'll do is I'll take a little blue tarp or plastic and I'll put wood on top to hold it down, and I'll fold it down and I will staple it to the sides and along the bottom here and up here. So all I gotta do is fold the plastic down, feed, put it back in. That's when it's really, really, really cold. We're talking like stay below 0 days. Haven't had that for a while here. And it seemed to do really well. I've had no problems with this design other than a few issues that I've seen that I got to work on, and I'll address those in spring. So still going. Got some more to do over there, so let me get back to work so I can get this done, move on to another project. Hey guys, it's all done. I have a few extra holes opened up. These two are empty. I went ahead and put the backs in and the bottoms in the hidey hole, as I call it, for the rabbits. Sold some breeders this year, and so I've got some extra holes. So all these guys are done. Some of them were a little upset, but for the most part, everybody's doing well. Here's another empty hole, and there's Mr. Green. And another one. This was the first cage we did, and we didn't put a back in this one. We didn't cut open a back, so we may do that next year. So that was our first, that was our cages, rabbit cages we did. Here's the next evolution from that, and then we went to this cage to where the back comes off. So we're still evolving on this one. There's a few things I want to talk to the wife about and maybe try in springtime when it comes time to do some repairs, clean and do some repairs. I like being able to take the backs on and off because we do get a lot of humidity here in Virginia. It gives some extra airflow and it does a couple things. One, I clean out the bottom of my cages, or my hutches, excuse me, at those times. Power wash the cage, usually do all the repairs I need, check out the rabbits real good. So it's what works for us. Some people like hanging cages, some people like to keep them on the ground in colonies. It's what works for you guys, okay? As long as you do something to try to help feed yourself, I think that's great. He said we use the manure on the garden, learning how to tan hides, still working on that. So, and occasionally I'll sell a rabbit or two. I got people that want meat, I got people that want pets, so it's sort of a win-win. Anyway, now I'm on to the next chore.